So I've been going on Substack. I don't use it that much because I'm technically retarded. I don't see well, and I'm like a caveman. So this modern technology frightens and confuses me. Nonetheless, this fella on here on Substack named Eldridge wrote a poem. And the first time I read it, I replied to it. I kind of tried to show off a little bit. And then I read it again, and it convicted me. It really convicted me, because this guy, he lost his daughter when she was 4. And all he does is try and help people and trying to lift women up. And I wanted to show off. Anyway, so I went back and I said, I read it again and it convicted me, G. You lost your daughter at 4, and mine was lost to me before she was born, to drugs and alcohol and a horrid shop in Memphis where I used to sell porn. My beautiful daughter who grew up without her dad, I die inside and cry over and over again. I didn't know because I couldn't see. I was damaged by the things done to me. My wives, my daughter, my son, and 5 grandbabies, and I thank God for keeping them all away from me because I couldn't see. Now I see, said the blind man, and hindsight is 20/20, and on January 6, 2020, the Revelation 9 star fell over me, and I got a key. It may be a day late and $1 short to redeem what I threw away, but I can Revelation 22:4 for the grandchildren and love them that way. I've been resurrected from the dead 6 times, and I have dreams and visions in my head. And my sacrifice is for the descendants of the things I threw away, because I made my bed, and now it's time to lay in it and pray in it and bind the dragon for 1,000 years and bottle my tears and buckle up, buttercup, because the shit's gonna hit the fan, and I ain't no ordinary man. I failed my children and my siblings and my wives, and by the grace of God, my sacrifice will save many more lives, because now I know how to love and sacrifice myself and swallow the pain and the guilt and the shame and the death. And death shall flee from my offspring, and they will honor my name and know that I love them, and I will always be about them and protecting and shielding them from monsters like me that don't know how to be. I threw away my daughter and my first wife, Sabrina. I was young. I was screwed up from my childhood. I was strung out on alcohol and drugs. I got a job at a porno shop in Memphis as a cashier and began managing the girl shows, the live girl shows they had there, and selling the wares at that porno shop's basically what it was. So I met one of those girls that did the girl shows, and threw away my wife, who was waiting for me to come to Belgium. Divorced her through the mail. Deserted her while she was pregnant with my daughter. So, while I'm running around saying I'm a prophet and I'm supposed to expose the works of darkness, there you go. I have to confess first my own darkness. That's the essence of repentance. Then I be single and full of light, how great is that light? But if that light be darkness, how great is that darkness? I said I could see, and I can. And I see my sin ever before me, man. I see my sin ever before me, man. My daughter, Lauren, Her and her husband drove all the way from upstate New York down to Memphis and got me from a hospital where I was having to have blood transfusions and stuff. I was bleeding internally and everything else, and I was in terrible condition. Anyway, they came down there and got me and drove me all the way back up to New York to live with them and my grandchildren. I have five grandchildren. I didn't have 5 at the time. I only had 2 at the time, but nonetheless. I went all the way back up there with them, and then she had never called me Dad before. She always called me Justin and refused to call me Dad. And I understand, because I was never a father to her. Because I threw her away, like I just said. I chose a whore and drugs and alcohol and a lifestyle over my first wife and my daughter. But she started calling me Dad when she found out I was getting that first settlement for losing my eye and my abdomen. And that bothered me. And I was going to buy her a house. And she even took me to see the house. But the taxes on that house would have been more than she could have afforded anyway, number one. And number two, the fact that she never called me Dad before, but only started calling me Dad then. I thought, well, she's just trying to use me. But you know what? I was an idiot. Who gives a shit if she was trying to use me anyway? I owe her that. I made her that girl. And then I threw her away. The Revelation 9 star fell over me. I believe I'm supposed to do something. I may not be able to make up for the past and the failures that I've done as a man in my life, the things I've thrown away. There's no way I can ever make up to my daughter and to my son, to my mom, to my dad, to my brothers, my sister, my grandchildren, the hundreds of women that I've slept with and used and threw away like they were garbage. But if I'm the one that cast the dragon into the pit and put a seal upon him, well, that's kind of different, isn't it? Let me see if I can find his original poem, because it was really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Dang it. Nope. Maybe this is it. Yeah, okay. The Worthy Prize. What Makes You Worthy of Your Woman's Love, by Eldridge Brown. Love Poems. Today at 5:40 a.m. The worthy prize. She is the gold within the mountain, the pearl beneath the sea, the absolute perfection of all a woman ought to be. And such a rare and sacred thing should never have to ask for the strength of your devotion or the finishing of a task. A man should spend his lifetime trying to prove that he is true, by the thousand little things that he is willing now to do. Spoil her with kindness that she offers to the world. Let the banners of your loyalty be finally unfurled. Give her every comfort, give her every soft and gentle thing, for she's the very music that the angels love to sing. Do not be a miser with your pockets or your heart, for a love that's built on enough will surely fall apart. Give her more than she expects. Give her more than she can hold. A love that is extravagant and beautifully bold. She deserves to walk on paths that are lined with velvet rose, to be the one who's catered to wherever that she goes. When you treat her like a treasure, she becomes a living light. A beacon of inspiration through the middle of the night. To keep her happy is the work of a man who's truly wise, recognizing that he's holding on to heaven's greatest prize. A man should be a hunter for the things that make her smile, willing to go traveling for a weary mile. If she fancies something beautiful, let it be in her hand. Make her the most envied and adored in all the land. It isn't just about the coin, though the coin should freely flow. It's about the deep intention that you're making sure she'll know. She's the prize of every season, the trophy of the years, the one who deserves a life that is emptied of its fears. So deck her out in finery, the diamonds and the lace, reflecting all the majesty that's written on her face. Think of all the grace she brings to your daily life, the sacred, quiet power of a dedicated wife. She gives her heart, her body, and her very breath to you. So there's nothing in this world that you wouldn't gladly do. If she wants a place, then you should pick up every stone to make sure she's seated on a bright and golden throne. Spoil her senses with the music, the flavors, and the scent, until she knows exactly what your deep devotion meant. A man who holds a diamond doesn't treat it like a rock. He guards it in every second by the ticking of the clock. Should she never have to labor for the things that you can give, you should be the reason why you're motivated to live. She should be the reason why you're motivated to live. Put her on a pedestal and keep her safely there, with a love so thick and heavy it's felt within the air. When she looks into the mirror, let her see a woman blessed, one who knows she's better and more loved than all the rest. Because you took the time to notice and you took the time to care, and you answered every longing that her spirit had to bear. A worthy prize is priceless, beyond the reach of greed, fulfilling every hunger and every silent need. So let your love be lavish, let your giving be your pride, with nothing held in secret and with nothing left to hide. Show the world what happens when a woman is adored, when the riches of a husband's heart are faithfully outpoured. She is the win, the victory, the ending of the quest, the one who makes the man feel he is fundamentally blessed. I will cherish every moment, I will honor every day, to make sure my worthy prize never fades away. You are the crown upon my life and the glory in my eyes, my forever spoiled lady, my heaven-sent prize. Written by Eldridge Brown. Beautiful man of color. He's on Substack. Wow. Wow. I believe he lost his daughter at 4. Mine lost me before she was ever born. That man looks to serve people, to lift women up. I called myself prophet and used women like they were nothing. Threw away a beautiful daughter and wives, 3 wives actually. They all were good women. I didn't deserve any of them. I made a vow to God a decade ago and told him I would be celibate till he sent me another wife if it was his will. And I have been celibate. I've not been touched since 2017 or so, 2016, something like that. He says, first off, I believe in empowering women. I believe in helping the needy. I believe in love. No matter how many times I get burned, I still promote love. I dedicate everything I do to my daughter who passed away at the age of 4 years old. He has 1,100 plus subscribers, and I'm one of them. He's a good man. Better man than me. And here's another post of his. It says, this message will be dropping at 7 o'clock West Coast time this morning. It's called, Rise Up, You Women, and need to know that you need to know this, that you might fall down, but you won't get knocked out. You might get squeezed, but not squashed. Life will always throw you curveballs. You have to wait for your pitch. You have to attack any situation head on, but the object is to do it and still be a lady. So women, hear me when I say I cannot help you unless you are willing to help yourself. But I will continue to share the light with you so other men and other women can finally get the point. I love you all. Have a very blessed Monday. Assalamu alaikum. Salam alaikum, my brother from another mother. I'm a poet and didn't know it. And I'm not a prophet, N-O-D. Man convicted me. I don't think I'll ever get another chance with my children. I think I've already ruined it. And then I've sent them thousands of my videos about a bad dawn and the vaccines and all that other shit, trying to compensate for my failures as a man. Trying to compensate by trying to be a hero. Well, I guess I'll get to be a hero if I'm the one that changed the dragon in the pit and the dirty dapper Don of Nod, Antichrist Abaddon. If that's the case. Of course, maybe I'm crazy. We'll find out. I don't know. After all, I'm not a prophet.